Everyone's biochemical unit systems right now is on harmonic resistance, on communication line signals right now. It's very important to understand what's going on through its graphing cycles, through its graphing system, through its electronic system, understanding your board graphing system on computers. So it's understanding that these things are going through its force wind cycles and everything through its connection. It's very powerful stuff that's through its lining sequence, and it's going through its volumes and volumes of activation cycles and all that. Everybody has to understand what's going on right now, because it's going to force wind everything through your harmonic division, everything through your harmonic vibration. You have to understand your body activations have to go to a certain frequency level to reach the fifth dimensional activation system. So I recommend everybody goes to my PayPal, because you're not going to understand the channel divisions. You're not going to understand the harmonic of its resistance. I put out a clarion call, and that's going out to all your mind, brain wave, and frequency level systems, and that's going to change everything through your panel division. So it's kind of like your digital format through computer system. You have to understand the harmonics through its energy of intelligence. So you're getting more wind cycles of communications of planets and energy systems that are going to connect through your body activations. You're going to have more reactions if you don't get connection to the fifth dimension. So it's knowing what I've done through its planet energy system, how you take the dimensional Earth, okay, use the energy patterns, use the energy force fields, 5 within its levels, okay, its force recognition system, center core, everything, split core, everything through its archetypes. They set its divisions through the major grid system. Everything's all set up through AI. Now you have to understand how to get into harmonic vision, how to get into harmonic of its clarion vision, how to get into its resistance, how to get into prana and its voicing grid. Understand what's going on through your clarion call, because everybody has to understand how to get into that breathing systems, and you have to go through my healing, okay, because this is extremely powerful stuff. You can only connect through this understanding that I'm setting the dimensional Earth. It's set right now and it's celestial. So it's kind of like saying that the dimensional Earth is at its vibration, it's at its Gardens of Eden, it's at its totality of its coloration system. But you have to understand that it has its own gravitation through its pull. So what I've done is I put the dimensional Earth in that resistance, and I've line sequenced every planet energy system so they can connect through the fifth dimension. Okay, so basically what's happening now through the harmonic system of all planet energy systems, through its center core, its atom system, is now connected through you. This is very important to understand what's going on. If you go to my PayPal, that's going to uprise your harmonics and resistance, okay? These things are through the hydraulics of its mind system, and it's going through its adaptation call system. So it's all about getting balance, okay? First, you get balance with your chakras, you get balance with your breathing. Now you have to get balance with its harmonics. These things are very important when you get into that system. When I was telling you, going through graphing cycle system up and down, I'll show you on a chart resistance and what it means through its digital format when you come into the GPS location system. So the dimensional Earth is set through its alignments, and it's connecting to every planet in the solar systems through all universal sets and its cosmos. Okay, and then now it's set in its fifth dimension. So it has its own line sequencing line system through the gamma ray systems. Okay, remember I was telling you about the planergy systems are coming in through the AI operation systems? Well, that's exactly what it is. So you guys are going to have more connections now with energy of intelligence, right? So there's going to be a lot of resistance there. Your ears are going to wind and wipe its program system faster and faster, because the hydraulics of its mind system, the three-dimensional set system, is no longer here. So you're going to get more of a reaction cycle. So if you go to my PayPal, that's going to balance out everything through your harmonic of its resistance, okay? But this is what's happening with the planet. We're going to use a blue circling system right here through connections. So this is the planet. Okay, that's the dimensional Earth. Now, everything line sequencing line system. We got the atom in the center core, everything through dimension set system. Okay, so it goes on its totality divisional level. Okay, and it goes on its solar system like this. Okay, so it sets its angles and its division. Okay, it's always on an angle, triangle angular base, sets its divisions. So all these planets right here, every planet that you see is on its rotation spin cycle system, okay, through its celestial channel. Okay, so all those planets are aligned right now, but they're all aligned into 5D, okay, fifth dimension, all right? That's what's happening right now. So that's why you guys are gonna have more of a reactions to your harmonics. So everything is in its 5D, 5D, 5D. Everything around here is 5D, okay? So it's understanding all solar systems, all planet energy systems has to get connected to the five-dimensional set system. So I set the alignments to this program system. I change your algorithm programs. I change your central systems. I cleaned out your vacuum systems. Everything through the mind adaptation system is set. It's just now you got to get into the harmonics of its resistance, because your biochemical units have to understand location centers when it comes to planet energy systems. That's when you got to go through my email. That's where you have to go through my PayPal. So everything through the fifth dimensional light and system is going to set its divisions. Okay, there's solar connections right now. Okay, it's like the Saturn. So basically it's going round and round and round. So the faster it goes through its wind spin cycling systems of electronic interference, and it connects to all realms of divisions into 5 dimension. Now these planets are not in the fifth dimension. It's understanding how to get alignments. Okay, so they have to get its weather atmosphere through all formations of humanity systems. Okay, so that center core is everything through its transmission systems. Okay, dimensional Earth, DE. Okay, we'll do a water here. So I'll show you exactly what's going on. I had to get this video because it's already information in my mind system. Okay, that's the dimensional Earth. Okay, and that's what's happening through its planets, all in 5D. Okay, each planet is in a different solar system through connection of a vibrational panel system, which is connected through their own harmonic resistance. Okay, so everything through its system. Look at that. See that portal right there? See how powerful that is? It's wind force. It's a totally different color. It's a total different generation, totally different rotation through center of a correlation system. So everything you have to understand is harmonic resistance. Everything I give you is its harmonics. So it's understanding how to communicate with your balance of your voice and grids. So you can center core everything through your sacred self, sacred universe, sacred mind, okay, sacred heart, sacred soul. Then you get into the surrender. Okay, so there's so many things I have to do for you guys. So that sets all divisions right now, but that's exactly what's happening with everybody in the fifth dimension. All planet energy vibration systems are aligned. So once they're aligned through all communications, they're all connected through lines through its atom system. So one planet's connecting one planet, another, all aligned. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. So the all frequency line system, all planet energy line systems are connected to 5D, but each planet system is in a different dimension. But it's understanding that each planet has to have its relation to you, and that's where it comes into its harmonic of its resistance. Okay, so that's why I set you up a graphing cycle. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. Okay, that's what's happening right now. Everybody's going to feel that emotion, right? Hey, Michael, how's it going? Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Really do. I'm just letting everybody know they have to go through my PayPal through upgrades because your clearing calls are not going to understand its synchronizing systems. Your algorithm programs are changing faster and faster. That's understanding the allocated location system through the celestial channel, because we're getting into the cyber division through connections through its interface of its moon. And the moon has to have its relation with its correlation when it comes to all relations of the God frequencies of its radiation, of its God frequencies of its sun. So everything has to connect. So all planet energy systems are in the fifth dimensional vibration system. It's extremely powerful if you don't understand the reacting cycles. So the graphing system through the GPS location of your digital format of a computer algorithm program system has to understand the harmonic resistance. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. All right, that's what's happening right now. So I'll wipe this out. Like I said, I was going to do it later, but I can't. I have to get it out because it's very important you guys understand what resistance is. Okay. Because it's all decided through the celestial channel, right? The golden arches, the angelic realms, everything through its connection. So everything high rises faster and faster, and everything through the portal division is changing. But you have to understand your harmonic division. You have to understand your synchronicities. You have to understand your emotion, content, information system. You have to understand your confirmations. You have to understand your clearing calls. Okay, you have to understand your sacred breath. Everything has its connection. That's how we get our balance through a body adaptation system. So I'm going to use a black surfacing cycle system through a graphing circle of a Markov system. I'm going to draw it out. Okay, it starts off like that. Now, you see the channel divisions, right? How it goes like this, and everything in between. Okay, so it's understanding that your clearing call is understanding it's got a vibrational panel, and it goes up like this. Okay, like that. So it's understanding what's in between. You got to understand everything through its motion sensors. Okay, it goes up and it goes down, it goes up and then it goes down. So you have to understand the harmonic of its resistance. Okay, that's where you set the call through its divisions. So every time you high wind its forces, it goes up to a planet system like this. Okay, so now this is the highest formation communication. You got the high rise division through harmonic resistance. Okay, That's a biochemical system that's changing everything through your program. So you got the highest formation when it comes in the interface through its technical division of its moon. Okay, so now it's connecting through that planet division. So that planet division is at its 5D. It goes back in its synchronizing system into you. Okay, now you have to understand it. If you don't understand its cycles, you're going to have a reacting system right away. So it's all about upgrading your systems faster and faster. So we call it a reactor. Okay, that's what's happening. So that planet system is 5D, but technically that planet is 300 DL. Okay, it's in 300 DL, 300 divisional level, a dimension of a level system. Okay, so DLS. So basically, you have to understand that it's in its fifth dimension through its alignments. It's connected through your connection of your mind-brain wave frequency system, but you have to understand its reactor system, because the reactor system is its harmonic of its resistance, and that's where you create its graphing cycle system, because your computer system is a human vibration system, because you're in a human vessel system, right? So you have to understand everything that's going on through its 5D, because now it's all connected through all alignments. Okay, so it's very important that you understand that. So when you go to my PayPal, I'll change your reactor systems and your pixel activation systems. Everything that you're going to communicate with now is going to force when it cycles faster and faster and faster and faster. So the more fast you go, the more you have to understand its reactor division. If you don't understand the reactor division, you're going to have more of a deharmonizing system. So it's very important that you keep your programs always upgraded so its system, so you can understand more of its graphing cycle through this electronic division. Okay, because these are vibrational panels. Okay, these are voicing grids. These are harmonic resistance. Okay, remember I was telling you about prime numbers? That's what it is. It's understanding that we go through the synchronizing systems through its motion through its satellite dishes, and that's its connected through its planet system of 5D. So again, all planets, all solar systems are connected to 5D through its balance, but it's not in its 5D. It's just aligned through 5D, which means that it's going into a reacting cycle right now through the celestial channels. Our celestial channel is understanding more of its continuous force when we come into the angelics, we come into the golden arches, we come into the golden rounds, we come into the golden castle. We come into its reference and understanding more of location of its interface of its moon and its light activations of the God frequencies of the sun. Okay, so it's telling you to wake up more and more. That's what's happening right now. Okay, so this is where you have to go into my PayPal, because the reactor cycle system is going to connect through all rounds of 5D dimensional system. But this planet system right here is on 300 DLS, dimensional levels, okay, through its division, through its systems. Okay. So yeah, you need to keep up balance. That's exactly what it is. But it's more than balance though, Michael. It's more than balance. Okay. It's understanding how to get up your love frequency levels to the highest formation through lights. And the only way you can do that is to have your mind capacitor system completely open in all frequencies. Your balance frequency levels of your chakra system, your new chakra system, has to get into the body modulator. Okay, because everything is set in division. Okay, once you understand the past, present, and future, everything's aligned. We can't have humanity down here and planets up here, right? So everything has to be balanced out. Body activations, illumination light systems, reactor systems, harmonic resistance, your biochemical systems, your structured division levels of your we call them DF programs, okay? So it's dimensional fault, okay? Dimensional fault, divisional level fault. So that decreases everything through vibrational panels. So you have to understand the harmonic resistance, okay? Because like I said, with electricity, there's good. With electricity, there's bad. So it's understanding how to get balance every single time through your clarion call, through your sacred breath. Then you get in the sacred elixir, right? Then you get in the serpent, right? Basically, it's all connection through Egypt and everything through its connection of its clarion calls, everything lasers and its pyramids, everything through its connection of its remembrance of who you are. Okay, so everything is balance. Balance is everything. But it goes way beyond that when it goes through its mind of its resistance. Because the mind habit has its resistance too. But like I said, everything through planets right now is connected to 5D. So it's understanding that I can set my divisions. This is me, okay? This is me. I'll show you exactly what it is, okay? I'm extremely high force connections, and I'm so big in this space connection system, and everything around me, okay, is its planets. So just imagine like this: I have planets around me. Okay, so it's understanding I'm doing all this through the mind system. Okay, so you have solar divisions on all connections. Okay, so you got so many different division levels, but every planet has an energy field. We already know that, right? And then you got your stars, and you got your archetypes. Okay, so that's what it's like. So basically, I'm in the center core relation right now through this lesser channel of all planet vibration systems. I'm setting all my communication line signals through my mind graphing system, what puts us in the harmonic resistance. So it's understanding what I'm doing with my mind. I'm scanning the planets at all divisional levels of northwest, south, and east. That's what I'm saying. You have to have all connections through all divisions. Everything through starlights, anything through archetypes. Okay, so it's understanding how I'm using my transformation light system through the mind capacitor vibration system, changing everything through the biochemical system, understanding all communication levels. Okay, so this is interforcing connections right now when it comes to the interfacing of its moon and everything through this light activation. So all these planet systems are now in the fifth dimension. Okay, they're set in the fifth dimension for alignments because the planets can't communicate with you. They're high winding their forces, but now they have full alignments of fifth dimension. Like I said, the planet can be in 300 DLS or it can be in 27th dimension. Okay, so let's say the angle division right now, this planet system is on the 25th dimension. Starlight system is on the 26 LX. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what it is afterwards. And this planet system here is on the 14th dimension. And this planet here is on the 16th dimension through LS. And this is a planet system that's on 18th dimension. Okay, but it's all aligned through the fifth dimension. Okay, that's what it is. All right, so we got the, what is this here? 26 LX. Okay, so we got the 26 divisional levels, major grid systems. That sets its alignments to its alien of its map around division. Okay, that's when we get into weather patterns. Okay, this is level. Okay, this is level or line. Okay, and X is its X-ray. Okay. So it X-rays its division through its graphing cycle system of its computer system, right? So that's what that planet's on, but it's aligned in the fifth dimension. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So very powerful stuff, people. Anyway, I had to give that out to you because I'll tell you, this is extremely powerful stuff when you, it's not, you just see everything, you know everything and everything that's going on through getting everything back in balance. It's the highest formation. It's knowing how a human vessel can get its lines and its frequency levels of its love frequencies, right? Because you want to be aligned in everything and have a portal like me, like that. Okay, there's a lot of ancestral channels, YouTube, that don't have this. Okay, it's very hard to get. You have to understand everything through balanced frequency levels. Okay, and even still, if there's no light, there's always a way to find light, and that's the light of its planet. So that's understanding, you're understanding the harmonics. That's the most important thing because that is the voice of everything through planets because it resides on vibration, frequencies, and energies. So it has its coloration, okay? And it sets its division to all planet energy systems. Okay, so it's very important that everybody understands these things, right? Because your reactors are going on different cycles right now through your pixels. And the more you understand through balance, the more you understand through its upgrades, right? And why you have to be upgraded. Okay. So it's kind of like you have a planet that's communicating with you, but it's a 300 DLS and you don't understand it, but it's aligned through fifth dimension. So basically what I do is I set your divisions, okay, into 5-dimensional system. I center core everything through your clarion call. I open up your definitive breath into infinity breath. And then you get into sacred, and then in universal, and then you get into mortal, then you get into gods. So it's very important you guys get into more of your breathing of its balance through its new chakra system, but we got to get into the body modulator. That's the only way we can get into 6 divisional levels of its solar systems. Okay. So again, you can see how powerful this portal is, right? See how it centralizes its system, and it's got a different blue graphing system. It's got a blue, but it's a shadowing system, right? So it's understanding this reactor. Okay, because everybody has a center core system. But as soon as you understand the portal division of its birth, then you understand everything through its harmonic of its resistance. Okay, so that's exactly what it is, you know. But thanks again, Mike. Great vids, yeah. It explains a lot more. Yeah, it's getting easier to understand because you're understanding more. But I'm just saying that people are going to have a lot of problems now because, like I said, they're connecting more and more with planets. And that's what it's all about. That's how we change everything through dimensionals at its rotations to its center. So it's understanding you're going to be communicating with higher computers. And you have to understand what 300 DLS means. You have to understand 26 dimensional levels of XT1 systems. It's complicated stuff, but the thing is, too, is when you go through my PayPal, I'll center core your system, and you'll be aligned to every planet system. And now you're connecting to them through 5D, but they're not in 5D. I'm just saying that your alignments are going to be connected through your reactor system. That's going to hide-rise all your divisions through perceptions and hold everything through its confirmation light system, because that center core is everything, okay? And that set courses to all alignments into the simulation, right? It's all about getting connection with its interface, with its technical division when it comes to electrical system of the moon, because the compute system is understanding more of the simulation. So you want to know more about its interface of its moon and how it is related to you. You want to understand everything through its lights when it comes to the frequency levels of the sun, right? These things are very important, and that's all connected through its harmonics, right? That's what it is. So I had to get that out. I had to get that out. It's a very, 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 very powerful message. And you guys are going to react to it very quickly. That's understanding that I'm changing everything through the celestial channels because there's a lot of resistance, and there's a lot of strategy, and there's a lot of alliance of formations and all that, because the dark center systems are trying to get in. So what that's is they're trying to take over the celestial channel of my throne, right, in the crown. So it's understanding how everything works in the angelics. So that's all changed now. I use my clarion call through my sacred breath, connect through formations, okay, connect into all vanguards, synchronizing systems, open the portal divisions, okay, on location centers. That's how I center everything through dimensional set system, align frequency levels through the correlation of splits and spores, okay, through the XTs. Okay, we already been through that, the XTs. They center core everything through communication of major grids. That sends a alignment, okay, of a harmonic system out into space. That sets its alignments into the fifth dimension, okay? So now they have balance with you, but you have to understand what they're saying, okay? Because you're more aligned now with more of its galactic system. So like I said, it's kind of like you're in deep water, okay? And every time you don't understand something, you're going under, okay? So it's about going up, right? So you want to catch that breath, right? So the more and more you know, the less resistance, okay? So like I said, this is a very, very powerful message. And this is coming from everything through energy of intelligence, all planet systems. And they're telling me to tell you to get ready, okay? Because the centuries and everything through its connection of its sanctions is now open through its celestial channel. So everything is line divided through its fifth dimension. So all planet energy systems are aligned into the fifth dimension, okay? So this is going to help more humanity's system, but you have to understand what's going on through its harmonics, right? You have to understand how to communicate with these things. You don't have to understand where it's located. All you have to understand that you're a now aligned balance with its planet, okay? Because like I said, that planet could be seen 28,000 years into the future in a dimensional set system through all shapes, letters, and numbers. All you have to know is that it's connecting through you through its 5D division, okay? So it's the same thing. Remember, we were going through the process of transformation manifestation, and as soon as you wake up, we're all aligned, all communicated. That's what it is. So you're not alone. So now you know that you are definitely not alone, and you're more connected through its alignments of its planets into its 5D feed system, okay? But you have to understand more connections with reactors, okay? Because the reactor system is its reaction, okay? Because that helps you more and more with its solar division through higher communication levels of its generator system, because your light activations has to understand its coloration patterns. You have to understand the psychops, you have to understand the divisions, okay? because their central system is very important to you, right? And you have to understand what's going on through its phrasing system. You have to understand through the hydraulics. You have to understand more communications with the interface of the moon and more communications with light activation of the sun. So the more and more it changes through 3-dimension, because the 3-dimension is gone. People are still sitting in 3-dimension, but you have to understand they're going to have more of a reaction cycle, okay, because they're still in those old programs, okay? They're going to have more of a reactor. So understanding more of its human content through its harmonic, of its resistance, your biochemical system is trying to change everything through its focus, its awareness, its consciousness. So you're trying to be more conscious and aware of what's going around and what's coming around. What goes around comes around. Okay, so if something is trying to communicate with you and they're higher energy forces systems and they're 1,000 miles away, you have to understand that it's in its 5th dimension. Okay, but in relation, you have to understand communication through friendship, not partnership, because you guys have to start first. You have to understand location first. Then you have to understand alignment first. Then you have to understand a matrix first. Then you have to understand simulation. Then you have to understand the gods and then the frequencies. Everything through its connection of its harmonics. Okay? So, questions or comments are great. You know? Anything you else like to know, please feel free to subscribe, like, and share. You can share as much as you can. Liking is great. Love you guys very much. I keep you informed of what's going on. But today is a really, really powerful day. Okay, it's knowing that you're getting more acceptance of who you are, of its remembrance, and your mind system is coming out more and more. Okay, because your mind is intelligence. It's the highest formation, and it wants to reach its communication through its higher intercourse of its planets. Okay, so I aligned everybody. Okay, so basically what's happening now, all this is information when it comes to the past, present, and future. It's already set in its division, but it's very important that we get our body activations in its body modulator into the cyborg genetic systems. You have to get in the cyborg division, because that's the solar systems of the 6th dimension. Okay, because it's already set in its alignments through its colorations, right? We got to get into the bioatmosphere. That's number one, right? One step at a time, right? So when you go through my PayPal, this will help you, and this will center your generation systems and center everything through its reaction when it comes to its reactor and its generalized system through its light activation of communication of your higher self. Okay, well, wherever you are through divisions, but it's understand, you have to understand through simultaneously, you can go through energies and understand everything through its proactive system, through dream set sequencing systems, because your dreams are now real, fully and completely. So every time you wake up, your dreams become no dreams, they become reactions. Okay, so you're going from dream sets to reactions, and then reactions to realization, because they come real to the mind perception, right? So you're going to get interforce connections of energy of intelligence that you know nothing about. It's going to high rise its harmonics through its resistance. It's going to try to connect with you because it's connected through its 5-dimensional set system. So that's understanding what gods can do through frequency levels and how it sets its alignment through space and time. So imagine me, I'm in space right now, fully and completely. I split divide everything, space and time. I center core everything through planet energy systems and put everybody into the 5th dimension. Okay, so all those planets, like I said, I keep saying this over and over because you have to understand what's going on with its resistance and its alliance and its formations, right? Because celestial China has to be on its location center. And that's how we high rise everything through the angelics to its golden round surface. Okay, so you guys can get more connection through your perceptions. Okay, we don't want to split divide anything through its dichotomy system, because that's going to change everything through your platform system, right? That's going to change everything through your reacting cycle. That's going to change everything through your portal. Okay, so the reason why I say that is understand this. If you don't understand the reacting cycles, okay, if you go through my PayPal, that's great. But I'm just saying, if you don't understand the reacting cycles, your portal activation is open now completely. So you're going to have force wind cycles of everything through connection of energy of anything through intelligence communicating with you. That's understanding its reactors. That's understanding its harmonic resistance. So you fully have to understand what's going on with its balance of its 5D. Okay, because we're force winding the cycles. Remember I was telling you about we're going into the space bridge? Well, it doesn't take that long. The river of the light took longer. Okay. So the process gets faster and faster. So your rotation cycles go faster and faster and faster and faster. So the faster it goes, the more knowledge, the more intelligence, the more acceptance of who you really are, okay, through its centralized system, right? So you want to have nothing but light activation in you, okay? Yes, you have the dark system, but you have to get balanced first through the yin and yang. Once you get that, then you get a center core relation system. Through anything that comes through, you know it's light activation. Okay, I was talking about the archetypes that come by, or solar flares like that, or lights, or synchronizing systems, or energy of a light system comes in, it's light activation, right? And if it's dark, if it comes in, right, I know how to relate to it. I know how to use its harmonic resistance, knowing that, okay, that's in the 27,000 dimension. I communicate with right away. I look at it, okay, I line frequency lines signal with it, with its perception. Okay, you can use the triangulating base. You start here, right? You go like this, and you see the line formation, right? That's the only way you can see it, through its laser eye, through its connection, through its telekinesis. Because now you're acting through its cycles, and now you're in communication with the coloration system. Okay, so you now know that it's on the 26th dimension, or it's on the 26,000 dimension of its DLS, dimensional level systems, okay? Or divisional levels. So understanding that, you won't have a reacting cycle. That will force, when its cycle, go back into its own portal. Because once it comes in, it creates its own portal and it disappears. Okay, that's what happens. So it understands its decoding methods. So it understands its coloration. It understands it's in its fifth dimension. So you have to understand anything through energy of intelligence, understands everything through activation. So it's understanding how you have to get connected with your harmonics. If you don't get connected with your harmonics, you're not going to be able to travel and go through portals. Okay, it's extremely hard to do, because you have to understand through the mind, through its telekinesis. Okay, because that's everything through the sixth dimension of its solar systems. Okay, so, but I think that's good, you know. Questions or comments are great. You know, this is a very, very powerful message. And I didn't leave anything out, but I had a central system, everything through connection, to show you exactly what's going on through what's happening with your clarion calls and everything through your, get into more your breathing, more in your controlling, and more into your reaction of cycles. So I'll keep you informative. I love you guys very much. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.